Hello everyone, I am welcoming to all of you to my another episode of Rising Entrepreneur Show, where I invited coaches, consultants, and entrepreneurs who are online. How they get started in the online and how they are impacting the people's life. Let's know from them. So for me today is a special day because all people needs the one and only happiness in every moment of their life, and many people are losing the happiness and they don't know what is the reason, what is the factor which is lo- help them to losing their happiness. So for me today guest is a special guest because she is on a mission to help people live in a happiness zone. So let's welcome our guest Manti. Uh, she has the expertise and authority in this segment. Let's listen from her and let's welcome our guest.
Hello everyone. This is Mahati, a happiness coach, an upcoming happiness coach actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, before going to discuss anything, Mark, can you share something that inspire you to become a happiness coach? What is the story behind the screen?
Okay. The story behind this screen is basically like being a girl, we know how many situations we face day to day life, right? From personal life to outside, like in school, colleges, friends, everyone. There will be like, if it is girls' life, then in each and every sector of girls' life, there is something or other problem the society is having with them. And the way they talk to girls, the way girls talk, to them, and how they receive the response, all such things which happened in my life actually made me to take this decision. So the thing is, like, I'm a very pampered kid of my family. I'm the only girl of my family. And being pampered, I was a bit sensitive. I used to not uh, easily mingle with everyone outside. But at certain point of time in teenage, this is where your hormones come into the picture. You will get exposed to new things, new people, all such things happen, and you don't know what is right and what is wrong at that particular time. So at this time, I faced a lot of problems in my life. I was into a wrong relationship. It brought me many problems into my life in such small age. I was just 17 and I was into depression. I lost my academic tracks and my parents were like, "What is happening with you?" Like, my main concern was, even I was so depressed when, I didn't talk to anyone. I stopped going to college. I was getting scared to step out. In that kind of situation, I was. And till today, like, my parents were only worried about my academics. They were like, "We are paying this much amount of money for your college and you're sitting and sleeping at home." That was their only concern. But they didn't wanted to ask, like, what is actually happening within me. They were like, "My money is getting wasted, your time is getting wasted," all such materialistic things they were concentrating on. But they didn't know, like, what is actually happening with me. And I was the girl who was not ready also to express what is actually happening within me, because I know, like, how sensitive they are in my matter. Like, I also didn't express anything and they also never asked me, but they were keeping on, like, yelling at me, like, "Your studies are going, why are we wasting money on you?" All such things. That moment I was like, what? They don't know how much I'm feeling, like what I'm going through, and they don't even want to ask me. Like, in that particular time, you need someone to hold your hand, to to express their concern towards you, to let you know what is right and what is wrong. And at that particular time, I was the one only who pushed myself up. I was the only one. One of my friend was along with me. He was like, he also motivated me a lot. But to come up myself, I took up my own struggle to come up. And I know how much it takes for a girl to come out of such kind of situation. That's the main reason I want all the girls out to know that I am there with you, like in whatever emotional state you are, in whatever mental condition you are. You can come talk to me, you can, let me know all your things, like what is happening, what is wrong with you, how did you get into this, like how to come out. I am there to help you all, because when I was in that particular situation, you know I didn't get the proper support. But I don't want all others also to suffer like this. So that's the main thing. This happened, like this period of my life happened during my plus 12. Then immediately I just came up with a lot of strugglings. I did yoga, I did meditation, lot of things I came up with. I started journaling, I started watching manifestations, all such things happened. And my guru Sadguru came into my life. I did inner engineering, and that was like, it was a turning point actually. From inner engineering, I never looked back on my mental state. We'll as a humans, we'll have day-to-day situations where we get upset, where we get more happy. All such things are very common in life. But getting into that long, depression and things that actually did never happen, and I don't want anyone else also to get into it. So that's the main reason I took this decision. Immediately after my plus 12, I was a science student actually, and I jumped into arts. I took psychology as my main subject. I got graduated from psychology because I knew that, see, if I randomly come and tell that I'll help you, or if you have any problem, please come and let me know. I'll help you to get it out of it. People don't believe me actually, but if I have something in my background, like psychology, where counseling sector comes in, your emotions, how to balance, the positive psychology, everything comes into a picture. When people say that I'm a like if they come to know that I'm a psychology graduate, they'll obviously come
Okay.
to me and they'll yeah. So as this was my thing, I just got into psychology, and I completed my graduation within 3 years. And this is how I'm working. It's going on. I'm taking one-to-ones right now, and this one-to-ones is completely free. I have three of my clients who are actually coming up very well. They are actually happy with me, like the way I'm motivating, the way I'm getting up them from the particular situation they are into. So right now it's going on well, and I'm very happy for whatever I am doing today, because at least one girl is getting impacted and knowing what is her strength and what is her ability in their life. So that is my main thing.
Yeah, nicely mentioned you. Many people have the biggest challenge during their
Teenage.
transformation in the teenage because
Yeah.
they did not comfortable with anyone to share what they want, what is their emotional strength, and how they are get affected. But everyone just blaming, started blaming on the academic segment.
Others.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's the biggest challenge. So you face the challenge, you come over, and
Yeah.
now you are just a shining star and also self-satisfied by helping others. So
Yeah, true.
that's amazing. So
Thank you. Thank you
when
so much.
as you mentioned the emotional condition, does the
Hmm.
emotional condition helps people to stay in happy or in the sad mood?
The first thing, like, whoever comes and asks me, like, can we be emotionally happy all the time and all such things? I'll tell you, each and every emotion which is there within you, it is completely your responsibility to handle it. You should not give your
Okay.
emotions access to anyone else. If you want to be happy, you have to be happy. If you want to be sad, you have to be sad. You should not give access to your emotions to outside situations, outside people. That's the first thing I want to tell like every girl. Don't give access, like whatever, if it is something negative which is coming to your side, please cut down in the starting stage itself, because emotions go haywire. It will actually take you to the stage where yeah, ये life पूरा बकवास है. I'll go die. I don't want to stay. Like the world is so bad. The people are so bad. I just don't want to live in this bad situation. Let me die. And like according to the stats, like only girls are committing a lot of suicides nowadays, and it will actually go up, it seems. And that is also the main reason I got into this industry, only for girls. And that too teenage girls. When I spoke to one of my clients, she was like, only because of her small, fight with her boyfriend, she committed suicide. And she was just 20 years old. This is so like paining. Like she's just 20 years old. Only with a small conversation with another human, she lost her whole life, which is completely like rubbish, I feel. Just a conversation, the words which are coming from inside you, like it's it's leading to somewhere else. Only the words are creating a lot of pain in someone's life. So please, whatever you're talking to others, keep in your mind that it shouldn't hurt them and they shouldn't fall into another emotional trap, because words are actually the path to get into emotional trap, I feel. So please, whatever you're talking, be conscious about that. And whatever you're hearing, also, please be conscious and take the step. So keep your emotions in your hand, because it is your life, your emotions, and you need to access it, not others. That's the one thing I want to tell to everyone.
Yeah, many times what we do, we share our emotion or our any mistake or we blame ourselves. We just share that emotion with our friends or someone whom we trust, the best one in the world.
Yeah,
But what happens? The people either accept this or they push us into something which we
some
don't expect from them. So,
true.
as you clearly mentioned, the emotion is ours and life is ours. We have to hold it. Yeah,
Yes.
that's the biggest learning for me because many times I also feel like this. Why this man treat me like this? I never
Hmm.
expected this. I just
Hmm.
share my problems. This if he can help, it's better. If he don't do anything, that's no issue, but sometimes their behaviors, their attitude, or the acknowledge of this emotion is hurts a lot.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the our emotion, then it comes to our mental health. That is
Health.
the psychological effect. So
Yes.
how these two things are correlated? Can you give some idea or enlightenment on this?
Correlated, yes. So actually, what happens is, as you mentioned in the first, like talking to someone when you're emotionally low, that is completely all right. We need someone to talk when we are emotionally down. But what I suggest is don't get washed away with what they are talking. Okay, when you are like,
Okay.
for example, a girl, she's like, see, my life is in certain point, like I'm unable to take a decision. You have to explain her how to take a decision, not just tell them, yeah, life is it like this only, people are talking like this only, we are unable to take up the
Exactly.
decisions, my life is also like that only. This is not the right way, because she's coming to you for a support. You need to support her,
Okay.
you need to help her in how to take her decision, not to get washed away with her own thoughts, right? So when you talk to others, that the first thing is just observe the way they are talking, what they are talking. Don't take the decision immediately. Just come back, just recollect whatever they are telling. If there is anything negative, keep it aside. Whatever, if it is a positive thing, take it into your life, implement, and see the change. This is the first thing I will tell. Like, if you were like talking and sharing our emotions, don't get just washed away with whatever they are telling. Just think, because this is your life, this is your emotion. You need to, you know how to, how to travel through the journey of emotions. This is the first thing. And the second thing is, you actually asked about the correlation of psychological, like mental health and emotions, right? So mental health and emotions goes, for me, it goes hand in hand. Only when
Okay.
you balance your emotions, you can stay strong mentally. That is the first thing I can tell. Because when you are actually sad and you want to be, stronger, that doesn't work. First, you need to be strong in any particular situation. For example, like, in case unfortunately there is a death at your home. Okay, at that point of time, it is natural that you lost your loved ones and you're sad.
Yes.
Being sad for your loved ones is completely all right, but at the same time, you need to think about your next step also. You just can't be sad for all your life, right? You need to take the next step. For that, you need to get stronger. Feeling sad is okay, but at certain point of time, you need to get back. You need to get stronger. You need to be like, it actually, how can I tell you? It will. Mm, uh, can I get a second, please?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. I'm sorry, actually, I have a small sister at my home. So no
Okay,
one
no
is
issue.
at home, and yeah, fine. So yeah. What I'm saying is, like, it's okay to feel sad, but at the same time, you need to be, you know, you need to push up yourself. That's the thing, and you should know how to push up yourself. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's I think that's the biggest challenge when something
Yeah,
happened to our close one
loved
or
ones.
loved one. We lost our everything. We just feel our life is going to end. There is
Yeah,
no hope or nothing to do. But as you
yeah,
mentioned, we have to stay strong. So, do you have any procedure or any way you can guide it to someone? They
yeah.
can stay strong. So, please
So the
share.
first thing, what I'll tell you is, you should accept the situation.
Okay.
Accepting the situation will actually bring lot of change how you handle the situation. When you start accepting the situation, like, no one is forever on this world. Like, some or other day, we all have to pass, right? So that's the first truth we need to know. Second one is, we should accept that yes, he is no more, or she or he, they are no more, and now it is our responsibility to move forward, with the family. Okay, acceptance, it takes lot of time to accept the situation actually, but when it is the truth, when it is like something very transparent, we need to start accepting it. There is no other way. Accepting is the only thing. We need to start accepting, and then what you do is like, it's okay at times we get into we feel depressed and all such things happen, but you need to cope up. Like the ways how you need to cope up is, I suggest them to get into their favorite hobbies or learn something new. Like at any point of time of life, we can learn many skills. Indulging into
Right.
skills like what you are interested can actually shift your mental health. So like if you are into 40s, you can actually go out, get into some driving class if you don't know driving, or you can if you can get into your religious or spiritual path, where you can learn Bhagavad Gita, or where you can learn about Bible or something like that. If you're into 40s, like if like me, like teenagers or young people, they can go out and learn a lot of things which they are interested in. We need to just shift our emotions into something else. The same emotion which you are carrying for that particular person, with that same kind of love and effort, put that emotion into something else which will actually enhance your life further. So
Oh,
that's the thing which I actually suggest.
yeah, it's really I can correlate because
Yeah,
we must accept the truth that is the
yeah,
universal. And
yeah,
second, we have to shift or explore the new habits in our life that will
yes,
help us to maintain our emotional health or in a better way, and we can
yeah,
explore more. So
yeah,
that's
and
nice.
that the thing you need to do only which you love.
Okay,
Not everything we can do, and not in everything we can put our pure emotions and dedication into it. Like if I am into sorrow, if someone comes and tell me, hey, you go, please learn, go, guitar music will actually help you healing. When I'm not interested in learning guitar, when I'm not interested into music, if I go into it, it will be like a burden on your head. Array, first of all,
exactly.
I'm having so much of thing, and again this guitar came into my life, and it's actually adding a lot of burden. One should not feel like that. See, if I'm interested in dance, I should get into dance, and I should actually have a change in me. Like when I'm dancing, I'll feel like stress free. I feel more joyful. I feel the way my body is moving, and I love the way I'm flexible. These are the things you need to know about yourself when you're into something. You need to know like how your body is working mentally and physically when you're doing something. This is when you observe all such things, this is when your own identity or your own talents will actually come up, and that will actually change your life if you purely concentrate into it. Like this is
Yeah,
how lot of big rich people, they enhance their lives from a bad situation to something very big. This is how they observe themselves. This is how they reflect on them and work upon it. And maybe this is how they came up. Yeah,
yeah, that's really nice because when we started doing something which we have a dream or we have a
yeah,
ability or strength, so then
yeah,
all the things are started to shifting. And when
yeah,
we are on a we are doing our self level up, so all
hmm,
the happiness started come to our way. So
yeah,
thanks for sharing. This is a great value to the people who are listening now or will listen later.
yeah,
But when someone having some problem and they
hmm.
want to connect with you, or how you can help people to started their happy life.
Okay. So first thing when someone comes and tell me that this is how my situation is, the first thing I'll ask them to is you sit, reflect upon yourself. How you were before this particular situation and now how you are. Just see the pattern changes in your life. Like how is it changing? Why did it change? How did it change? Like who were the people made you to change your patterns? What were the words you heard made you to change your patterns from that particular point to this particular point? Just observe like what happened. Write down everything. Like whatever happened, this particular person told me these words, so I became this low. He did this to me, I became this. Write down each and everything and then sit and think like, you know, okay, all this happened is happened, but at any any point of sadness we have something or other to learn, no matter how small it is and no matter how big it is. We all have this tiny part of positiveness in each and every negativity that we need to observe and accept and start to implement in our life. That's the thing I'll tell. You can find positivity in negativity also. But you need to know how to pick up that positivity and how to implement that in your life. That's the thing. So once they reflect and once they see like where were the main pit holes they got into, they will come up, they will cover it up with the mud and they'll sit on it. And now it is their responsibility to write down the things like how they want to be from now, from today, like how to handle their emotions, how to talk with people, what to take from people, what not to take from people, whom to be with, whom not to be with. All such things they need to write for themselves. They need to make few, they need to build few fence around them so that they don't get into any kind of negativities or the same kind of troubles again and again there. So these are the things, and I also give them few few life lessons. Like if that particular person faced any kind of humiliation kind of thing in such situation, then I'll tell that humiliation is, why you humiliate once. Like for girls, humiliating is like they mostly concentrate on how their looks are. If you're having pimples, they'll be like, what is this? You're having pimples all the time. But pimples are natural. They need to accept it. First, the thing I'll teach them is acceptance. You need to accept the situation. It is what it is. It cannot be in any other way. If it is in another way, then the situation will be in another way, obviously. Right? So the
Yes.
thing, yeah. So first I'll make them to reflect, then I'll make them to decide how they want to be. And I'll also give them few habits which they have to do day to day to actually go to the life which they want to be, to see the life which they want to be, to see the life which they have written on the paper. For that few habits I'll be teaching like journaling, self-reflection, you know, some small meditations to be balanced and all. So this is the way I do it.
Yeah, that's really amazing because without accepting our presence, we cannot move ahead. As you
You cannot.
mentioned, yes, I clearly find out the one term. First is the acceptance. Second is
Yeah,
the finding or building a new habit, and third is manage yourself in a better way.
better way. Because only you
Yes,
can manage yourself. None other can no one can else manage yourself, right? You are eating for yourself, you're breathing for yourself. It is your responsibility to take care of your emotions, your mental health, your physical health, your relationship health, everything. Because only you, if you can take care of yourself, I believe that we can take care of others also. Yeah.
Yeah,
When you
that is
yourself can't take care of yourself, what you will do in building up all the relations? Again, making mess over there also, and coming back and sitting and crying in the room. All such dramas are like useless in life. Life is something very beautiful. We need to enjoy it each and every situation, whether it's negative or positive. If it is positive, you can go to your peaks and enjoy. If it is negative, come back, reflect, learn from it, and again go back and stay happy. This is what I feel, and this is what I teach also.
yeah.
I'm actually sorry for the sound made by my sister. She's a
Okay, yeah, no
toddler.
issue.
Yeah,
That's happened sometimes. Thank
yeah,
you for your giving such a value addition, because many people I feel lost their happiness due to some mishappen, or due to some circumstances, or due to some emotional attachment, or emotional
yeah,
misbehave they get in the society.
yeah.
So thanks for giving the value. If anyone wants to connect with you, or
Hmm.
do you have any specific private community to help
Yes,
people?
yes, I have community called Happy Hearts only for girls. Right now, it is a WhatsApp community where you can get into the WhatsApp community through using my link. So here I'll be nurturing them like yeah, their day-to-day life. If they have any bad situations in the day, we come together, we talk, and we just in my community, it is not like I don't keep myself as a boss or something. If I tell you, you should listen. There is not something like school teacher and student thing in my community. We all be together, learn together, share everything. If I don't know anything, I'm ready to learn from you. If you don't know anything, I'm ready to teach. We all learn together. It's not like I'm the only person who teaches. I'm the only person who know happiness. I'm the only person who know how to treat and all. We all have ability to manage ourselves by default. I believe that. Only the thing is we don't know how to use it. But we all have our ability to manage ourselves. Only if you know how to manage them, then boom, you are the happiest soul.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, Thank you for your time and
Thank
so
you so
many
much.
sharing. And we will be meet you with another episode with
Sure,
some new discovery of the life. Thank you for
sure,
your
sure.
time. Okay.
Uh, Welcome. Actually, I thank you also for actually, getting me into live and talking, and thanks for your time also. Yeah. Thank you.